The Philippines long time ago planned to send a second Coast Guard vessel to anchor in the lagoon in China's Xianbunjiao, also known as Xianbun Reef, in the South China Sea in an attempt to construct a forward deployment base in the form of a semi-permanent floating platform according to Chinese media. Philippines sent the MRRV 9701 to the area in the first place. The Philippine ship anchored in the lagoon of the Xianbunjiao in April. The China Coast Guard, CCG, on Monday took legitimate, professional and restrained restrictive measures on Philippine Coast Guard ships when they consecutively intruded into waters adjacent to two Chinese reefs in the South China Sea, with Chinese experts slamming the Philippine dangerous moves of brinkmanship that violate China's territorial sovereignty. The Philippine Coast Guard ships MRRV 4410 and MMRV 4411 on Monday illegally intruded waters adjacent to Xianbunjiao, also known as Xianbun Reef, of China's Nansha Qingdao, also known as Nansha Islands, and the CCG conducted restrictive measures. At 3:24 a.m., the MRRV 4410 ignored repeated stern warnings from the Chinese side and intentionally rammed into the CCG vessel 21551 that was conducting normal right safeguarding and law enforcement activities, resulting in a minor collision, Gans said, noting that the responsibility lies with the Philippine side. CCG vessel was clearly sailing in a straight line when the Philippine ship on its port side suddenly turned right, causing a collision. Chinese said. Philippines sees Xianbunjiao as a transfer station for its resupply missions to Renaijao, as Xianbunjiao is located between Renaijao and the Philippines' Palawan province. The Philippines thought if it moved simultaneously around Xianbunjiao and Renaijao, China might not be able to deal with the situation. The CCG successfully restricted the Philippines' provocative, malicious intrusion in accordance with the law and regulations in a professional, up-to-standard and restrained manner, Yang Xiao, Deputy Director of the Institute of Maritime Strategy Studies under the China Institute of Contemporary International Relations. The Philippines' provocations are a kind of political brinkmanship aimed to test the possibility of U.S. intervention under extreme conditions. The Philippines must give up the vile act of provoking its neighbor and testing its ally and return to a civilized way of resolving the issue through talks and negotiations, Chinese said. The Philippines' provocations on Chinese islands and reefs in the South China Sea started about 1 year ago, and from the beginning they were instigated by the U.S., which wants to use the Philippines as a foothold on the southern end of the first island chain to form a strategic encirclement designed to contain China, Chinese analysts said. While the Philippines wants to get the U.S. more involved in confronting China directly in the South China Sea, the U.S. wants the Philippines to be the pawn and does not want to engage China militarily, and the Philippines misjudged its own strength, as its Coast Guard and military are not on the same level as those of China's despite support by some other countries, military experts said. After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps our team create more videos like this. Thanks for watching.